Standing on the sidewalk outside Real Point magazine is the most surreal thing I've experienced in my almost 24 years of life. I've spent the past year since graduating from college interning for a gossip magazine for next to no pay and at the cost of my brain cells. It was a learning experience, that's for sure. But the vapid nature of the people I worked with was a bit too much. It wasn't even the talk of makeup and clothes that was an issue. There's nothing wrong with liking those things. I do too. It was the catty behavior and backstabbing maneuvers that got on my nerves. Real Point is my fresh start. They've been in existence only 3 years, which is practically a newborn in the print world. But their willingness to push boundaries and not dance around delicate issues while also covering lighter topics isn't something every magazine is capable of. It's why they've been able to grow rapidly in a dying industry. Taking a deep breath, I smooth my charcoal pencil skirt and adjust my pale pink silk blouse. There's no need for the gesture. My outfit is perfect and not out of place in the slightest. But my nerves are certainly getting the best of me. This is what you've dreamed of, Lennon. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to write. It started with me writing about my everyday life in my childhood diary. Tales of my adventures with my brother and his friend. We called ourselves the Three Amigos for the longest time. That was the beginning of my love of writing. My parents are disappointed that all I want to do with my life is be a writer. Their words, not mine. But I know if they'd gotten their wish, I'd be married to one of their friends' rich sons and pregnant by now. I'm constantly dodging calls from my mom trying to set me up on a blind date with some poor unsuspecting soul. She wasn't a very attentive mother while I was growing up, but now that I'm an adult, she sure does care about who I end up with. I know I come from a privileged background, and the last name Wells carries a lot of weight in certain circles, but I've always wanted to make something of myself on my own. As much as I can, at least. This feels like my chance to do that. After pushing open the doors to the renovated building that was once a warehouse, I take the elevator up to the top floor. I love that the office is in Brooklyn and not in some shiny brand new skyscraper in Manhattan. This place has character, just like the magazine itself. It's not cold and clinical. It has charm and life. With a whoosh, the doors open, and I step out in my stilettos. The loft space is filled with long tables with brightly colored desktops set up at intervals. Conversation buzzes as employees mill about. I have to tamp down the urge to smile. The energy here is infectious. I head to my right, toward the glass-enclosed office of my new boss. Jackie George started this production all on her own from the ground up. At only 30, she's built her empire herself. She started online when she was at NYU, with no employees but herself. Now here she is, running her own company with numerous employees. It's an inspiration to me how her determination and work ethic have paid off. I knock on the door, and she looks up from her pink computer, smiling brightly and waving me inside. Her red hair is held back with a light blue claw clip. Her matching dress, somehow, both cute and professional. I look down at my own attire, worried I've overdressed. Lennon, she stands extending a hand. I'm so happy to have you on board. Sit, please. She motions for me to take the tufted lime green chair. The entire office space is infused with color. No dull work environment here. You look lovely. Would you like some coffee? Tea? I'm good, thank you. I tuck my skirt under me, taking a seat. Jackie surprises me when she takes the matching chair beside me instead of sitting behind her desk in the place of power. I already know this place is where I belong. A collaborative and supportive work environment is what dreams are made of. Well, at least my dreams. I like to welcome all my new hires personally on their first day. I think of you not as employees, but as my extended family. I smile, nodding along. My hands sit daintily in my lap, one leg tucked behind the other.